Letting go is a hot topic in spiritual and personal development, and surrender and letting go of the worries or the anxieties, the fears, and just letting go of anything that doesn't serve you is very common. But often the question is how? How do we let go? And also then, what do we do when we do let go? Because letting go is actually only half of the battle. So let's talk about it. The first step, how? And this is just one of my favorite ways to let go of things that no longer serve me, is through ceremony. Now, there's a lot of perceptions about what ceremony is, but ultimately it is just some way of bringing reverence and presence to what you are doing. So for example, around full moons or new moons, depends, I write out a list of the things that I'm going to be letting go of, and then I literally burn that piece of paper in a mason jar so it's safe. So that to me is just this signal to my subconscious that I am done with this. So there's significance to that in presence. And another way to bring ceremony, you don't have to do something special like writing things down and burning them, although that does help. Another way is just imagining and seeing that kind of energy that you are wanting to let go of to be released from your body and then be recycled into the earth. Because Mother Earth is a powerful recycler of energy, and we are connected to the earth. Just by, that we are nourished by the earth and the foods and the soil and all of this. And I have my plants right here. We're nourished by even just the oxygen that the plants give off. And so just as when we exhale carbon dioxide that is toxic and doesn't serve us, we are letting that go. We also then have to bring something in. So you see, like the second part of the how is, again, letting this energy go to be recycled into the earth. And you could use any type of visualization you want about that, like seeing like an image of this energy or even a color of like it being released from, say, like your shoulders if you felt it there, of your heart or your belly, wherever you feel that tension, worry, anxiety, whatever you want to let go of, you can literally see it being released from your body. So then it's recycled in the earth. But then just like the example I just gave about carbon dioxide being exhaled and then oxygen being inhaled, the other part of it is you got to bring something else in. Because there's a principle in physics actually that proves this, that the universe abhors a vacuum, which means that anytime that you create space, it will be filled almost immediately. And so if we don't fill that space consciously, that space is going to be filled again with more of the same. And this is why many people who go on a diet and say, I'm going to be healthier, they cut away from some unhealthy foods, but they don't replace it with things that actually nourish themselves and kind of cut off those cravings. And so even though they're eating healthy, they're thinking about the junk food all the time. And so they cut away from the junk food, but then eventually they just quickly add back in some different type of junk food. So be particular about what you're bringing back in, because you cut away, you let go and release, allow it to be recycled by the earth, but then what are you bringing in? And as you set more of a conscious intention for what you are bringing in, that is a complete opposite maybe of what you've let go of, then it's so much easier to live more and more into alignment with the new thing that you're bringing in. So it could be a belief, could be a habit, could be just a certain emotion or thought, anything. You have to not only let go, but then bring something new in. So I hope this has helped you, my friend. If you feel guided to, let me know what you're willing to let go of in the comments and what you're going to be bringing in instead. So I'm holding the very best for you today, my friend. Have an awesome day.